load for tomorrow, so I got to sit here with a line of like 20 fucking trucks. So I figured, fuck it, I'm going live. Got a little bit of vape mail. I'm glad you got the notification. Figured I'd go live because I ain't been live in a few days, and yeah. And I hope you people know the drill when you come into this show. First thing you do is what? That's right. Thumbs up. Thank you.
You're trucking and this and that. That's a fake motherfucker if you ask me.
Shut the fuck up for a second. I don't usually curse, but I'm really fucking pissed if you even designed those.
Now we know who started the whole shit.
I make my own fucking lasagna, Josh!
Scanner is on it. I like the fire button better than the 3's fire button.
The Juggernaut Mini is the shit. But I was just gonna call him a fucking dipshit and jump on his ass about it.
People are willing to pay money to see Josh fuck me, then they're probably a lot more gayer than I am.
Now, Mark, would you just lay there, or would you actually like arch your back and spread to make it easier and make it
I'd
simple?
probably lay there and cry.
And somewhere along the way, we just became a community of consumers, and that just kind of bums me out.
For a year, it's like, are you freaking kidding me? Just get off my dick, literally.
My very first vape was a Cigalite, the blue.
You have to understand, when you get on YouTube and you create yourself a public image of such.
Sucking on your mama's titty. There you go. Squad people, knowing the Trigger Squad, they'll if they come across something, they'll send it my way, and then I'll look into it, type of shit.
Shut the fuck up, you idiot! You're not fucking listening. On me, my dude. You wish you was me. You wish you was me.
I wish I was a skinny little chicken head like you.
You wish you wasn't a booty face punk.
I'm not like.
First of all, why are you talking shit?
I'm not talking shit. I'm talking truth.
You're talking
I'm talking.
shit, motherfucker. You're talking
First of all,
shit.
you.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Why don't you?
Number 2.
Chat that shit. You can tell him how you saved the world. Chat. He was going after Jay Hayes when he tripped up and landed on a fucking
shit. Guys talk shit. We have fun. We talk shit. We make jokes. It seems you're the only person that takes your shit serious and gets offended by it, and decide to go live and do a whole fucking episode about Mark and STR assholes. Because
What it is, take a motherfucking drink. Take a damn drink. We are live. What in the hell? Finally, this damn thing is working. It's amazing. But we're live, so let's get on with it. I don't know if you guys are ready for this view, but I like the view, so we'll do it anyway. What's going on, people? We're live on the road. I figured I'd do something different, or at least I don't remember ever doing this before. But yeah, you're going along the ride with me is what you're doing. We just got into Texas on this long ass boring back road. And I'm bored, so I said, fuck it, you'll do a ride along with me. So that way, yeah, you can see what the hell I see, which at this point in time is not a lot, really. I tried to go fucking live this morning to do the coffee and a vape thing like I like doing in the morning, but my cell phone or whatever it just wasn't having it, man. I don't know why. And then I went in, which is weird because it worked with Facebook. I don't know why it worked with Facebook to go live, but it would not work with StreamYards. And I have StreamYard set up like an icon or like an icon or a thing on the phone where I can just, click right to it, set it up and go. And that's what I did. And I tried it like 3 or 4 times and it just wouldn't work. So, it is what it is. But we are in Texas. Like I said, it's a nice 45 freaking degrees, which is weird. And the roads are wet because it looks like it rained here. Hell, we might even be going through some rain. I don't even know. I'm not too sure, but it looks like it could be up there. But this is what I get to look at on almost a daily basis. You got cows in the fields, and you got these. I don't know if you can see them on the video, but you got these stupid wind blades that, in my opinion, are pretty much just fake. They're just, I don't know, like a prop or something, because like right now it is windy. It is windy as hell out. And you think with wind, these so-called wind things would be rolling or spinning, but you can see over there to the left, I see one of them spinning, but the other ones are not spinning at all. And I don't know why, but that's where I think they have like switches and shit, and they turn them on. And I think this is a whole propaganda thing with this whole, Green New Deal and shit. But I know they just like everywhere now, like Midwest, especially out in the West Coast, because that's where I think initially started putting them in there. And now they're over in the Midwest, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. Excuse me. I just don't think they do anything. I don't think they're like for anything except take up fucking space on somebody's farm, and maybe they might make these farmers like, a shit ton of money because they allow the government to place them on their property. But I honestly, I just don't think that they do anything. I really don't, but yeah. So I gotta be in LA by Sunday, 9 a.m. I haven't really figured out where exactly I'm gonna make it to quite yet. So I left, I want to say Dodge City, Kansas. I left there around 7-ish, 7, something like that. So, you do the math, 11 hours from that. About 5 o'clock tonight, I'll have to stop my day. I'm hoping I can at least get into like Arizona, but where at in Arizona, I'm not quite sure where I'll be. But if I was to make it in Arizona, but it is what it is. We'll see where I can make it to. Oh man, banana vape is so good, but I'm like really, really low on it. I need to get more of it, but so I figured, fuck it, since I can't go, do a coffee and a vape thing like I do in the morning. Figured, fuck it, I'm just gonna, we'll just do this. I don't remember if I've ever did a live like this or even a regular video like this where, you're riding along with me, seeing everything that I see and whatnot. I'm not sure. Not sure if I've done this or not, but I figured why not? Let's try it. We'll see what happens, Maybe we'll catch some interesting shit. I don't know how long I'm going to go live for with it, but we'll just do it and see what happens. Or at least however long, something can remain stable. I don't want to say it because I don't want to jinx it, but we'll see. But I'm just scooting along our our nation's highways and byways, and I don't know if some would call this beautiful country or not, because to me it just looks like it's flat. It's flat, and there's like a lot of cattle I know in like Texas, especially in freaking Kansas. Like there's like two major beef plants in there, but there's also a lot here in Texas too. You got a lot of farms. I don't know what the hell they're growing over there to the right. Some type of shit. Looks like it could be a sod farm over there to the right, but I'm not sure. I always thought like whenever growing up, because I'm from the cities. Like I always had city living. I always thought like I think I'd like it better out in the middle of nowhere, and I'm secluded and it's quiet. And come to find out, me living in the middle of nowhere, it's kind of a bummer because you got to drive far to get anywhere. Like to do your daily routine normal shit you would do as a family with grocery shopping, shit like that. I got to drive 45 minutes one way just to go to a freaking Walmart, for crying out loud. So, it's just, it sucks, but I mean, like I said, it has its benefits being out in the middle of nowhere, and then it has its disadvantages per se. But I guess I've come to a common even keel ground where of liking it and not liking it, so I'm good with it, It's just something like when I'm home on the weekend, like if it's a weekend, like a Saturday, the fucking neighbors, even though you can't see their house, they blast fucking music from Friday night all the way up to fucking Sunday morning, and you go out. I mean, you don't hear it in the house, but you go outside, it is loud. And I think it's a party house. I don't know, because like it's like every single weekend, that I have to hear this shit. But I mean, I guess if I had a like kick-ass stereo system at the house, and then I'd play it loud too. If I'm outside working around, I mean, obviously I'm cutting grass, something like that. I'm not going to hear it, so I wouldn't play it then. But I hope I like this damn dwarf RTA, whatever the hell it's called. Like, I guess me and Fagan kind of vape similar. Like, I know we vape similar with like the dual coil shit, and then like, and he's getting into single. I've been in single coil for a while now. I don't like single coil vaping with like mouth to lung type of RTs. I prefer to do, I guess you could say, I prefer to do mouth to lung type of shit on like pods and stuff like that. Not disposables, but the pod stuff. And then like when it comes to RTAs, I like I'm gonna say nowadays mainly restricted direct lung with RTAs. But I do vape some like, you know, wide open, you know, honking RTA type dual coil things. But I mean, I don't know. I guess that's just where I've gotten over time with it. But other than that, you know, I hope you guys like this is what I get to sit there and stare at on a daily basis. Like, you guys at home, you know, you probably get to like stare at chaos all day long, and you know, whether you're at work or if you're just stay at home person or whatever. But I just get to stare at this all day long, and I mean, like, some days it's good, it's cool, and other days it just seems like it takes forever and ever and ever. And then other days, you know, I'm just like, meh with it, you know. Well, I'm getting passed by a super trucker, boy. They got some motors on this shit. Damn, he's got little baby engines. Look at that. Little baby engines on a flatbed. I wonder what the hell kind of motors those are, what they're going to, or where they're going. I'm surprised you don't have them fucking things tarped, like, because they're brand new engines. I mean, if an engine didn't have to be tarped, you would think it would. The hoods and shit on cars would be wide open, but you have hoods and shit covering the motor. But that guy's a super Billy badass in his Tundra, hauling ass. He's doing like fucking 80 because the speed limit here on this road is 75 miles an hour. So, yeah, buddy. And here comes another Billy Bad big rigger who I'm going to have to move the fuck over in front of because, well, this lane ends. He's probably pissed. He's probably pissed off right now, screaming and hollering and all that good shit. Cause like when I'm out here running, like I pretty much stick to the speed limit and then I just ride, you know, just I try to convince myself to know, you know, nowadays anyway, like back when I first started doing this shit, like it was all exciting and new and you know, it's like, yeah, this is cool. And then now it's just like, eh. So I just kind of try to sit there and chill and you know, hang out and just enjoy the ride, I guess, if you will. There goes a cotton truck. Oh shit! I don't know why there'd be because I don't know there's any cotton around out here, but you never know. You never know out here, man. They got all kinds of shit in Texas. We got a little bit of Texas to go through. We're gonna end up going through Amarillo, and then once we get through Amarillo, I think it's a little bit before that. Then we end up being in New Mexico. I should go back to doing my like way back in the day lives where I went live for like 8 hours. So yeah, I think I did kind of do this because I used to go live with somebody back in the day. He was in a vape shop or whatever, and I was out on the road like this. So I guess I could say I kind of did this before, except I did it for like 8 hours a day. What's funny is I never even looked at the views on them 8-hour lives, like, because I couldn't imagine somebody like watching a full 8 hours. Like, that's just crazy. I know back in the day, I used to have people tell me, yeah, man, I like when you did them 8-hour lives. You know, I'd come back throughout the day whenever I had a break or, you know, time to kill. I'd just come pop in and say, hey, and see what you're up to and shit. But yeah, I can't believe I used to do that. I don't think anybody else in the community ever even did that kind of shit, like, or like that long. I think the majority of them, I seen was like maybe the most 3 hours, somewhere around those lines. But yeah, we're doing it today, boy. I gotta slow her down, back her down, trucking back her down. Getting in a little. This is the other thing too. Like it's kind of cool because you get to go to these little podunk towns. That is like how you think to yourself, or at least I do. from out here, you think, how the hell can anybody live around here? Like, there's literally like nothing to do here. Like, I don't like coming through here. I don't even think you see a Walmart here. Like, you live here, what are you gonna do for fun? Like, I guess if you're one of those like recluse people, or you don't care to be around people, you can always just have the internet and you just stay home and have fun. But I like to get out and do shit and things and all of that type of stuff. So if I live somewhere where there ain't shit to do, obviously that's hard to do anything. Like, you got like a little Food Pride grocery store on the left that I never even heard of. We got us some freaking silos over here, probably some grain silos over here to the right. Big old grain silo behind this like grayish blue building here. Probably some like, I don't know, some grain, like a grain, what do they call it? Grain elevator or something like that. And they got a school. Look at that. School zone. I mean, obviously, school's like already going right now. So that's why. Oh, shit. No, I didn't see a damn. Okay, I know what that was about. I always get confused sometimes with that shit. Like, you said stop here, but that's, if somebody's crossing or whatever. And I was like, oh, wait, that's a stop sign. But I mean, I saw the small stop sign, not like up here you see the big one. Oh, look at that. There goes a tanker yanker. Good old tanker yanker. And look at that. We caught up to the truck with the mini engines on it. The one's like sitting sideways. Like, I don't think he strapped that down that good. They got this, I don't know if it's a new truck stop thing, but I've like, before I started coming out here regularly, I never noticed it. Like, it wasn't here when I was here. It's got this, it's called Tootin' Totem over here to the right. Like a whole new deal there, and I've never heard of it up until now. What's up, Barney? How you doing, man? Barney, what's going on? But like, I've never heard of this damn Tootin' Totem until now, and I just think it's, look at that purple freaking cattle hauler, Pete, man. That thing is sweet, boy. To the right, damn, it's got a fucking floating axle. That's a cattle hauler right there, boy. That's one thing, one of the things I've never done that I would like to try, at least before I stop driving or I can't drive no more or whatever. Like, I'd like to try to do cattle hauling. Like the one company I worked for back in the day hauling the meat. I could have done it there, but I just didn't. I don't know. I never like, yeah, let's try it. I have hauled swinging meat though, swinging beef. I've hauled that before. So I guess that's one of the old school. We're 122 miles from Tucumcari, New Mexico. So, I mean, we're not that far from Mex. Like I said, we're going to go through a little bit of Texas here. Out here in the, I call this part of Texas like cattle country because there's so many damn feeder lots and shit like that. And it's just like over here to the left, there's like, that looks like a hay farm there, which probably I wouldn't doubt that there's like a damn feeder lot coming up here short. It's been a minute since I've been over this way, so I don't remember because I know earlier, like leaving out of Liberal, Kansas, like right before I got in, I don't know, somewhere in Texas, Minor. I'm not, it's right outside of Guyman, Oklahoma. I think the town's called Elkhart, Texas. But I could be wrong on that. I'm not sure. I want to say Elkhart, Texas. It's like just right out of the little panhandle of Oklahoma. In Guyman, Oklahoma or whatever. But like, yeah, it's I don't know if people have this misperception with truck drivers. Oh, it was exciting as hell. Like, no, it's not always exciting. Most of the time, I would say that it's mostly boring, but which is why I'll usually listen to like YouTube or something, or I'll just turn the radio on and jam out while I'm driving down the road. But you get to that point sometimes where it's just like, well, I've listened to the radio so much, let me go to YouTube. And then I listen to YouTube, and it's like, So, see, there's some cattle over there on the right. Not a lot. There's a handful over there, but we got a big ass freaking metal awning over there with hay stacked from the ground all the way up into the ceiling over there. That's a lot of fucking hay. Then you got some square bales over here to the left, like a big old pile of them. That's the one thing I always wondered about hay is why are some bales round? What's the purpose of having a round bale of hay versus a square bale of hay? Is there any benefit to having one or the other, or what? Like, I've always wondered that. Like, what's the difference? What's the reasoning behind having two different types of like shaped bale of hay? Like, are they not the same hay? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. And then like this over here to the left, I don't know if it, like that looks like grass, but it could be something else. There's a little baby feeder lot there. And then over to the right on this side, it looks like freaking something else. Like, I know some towns in Texas, maybe down like southern Texas, like way southern, they do like sod farms and shit, but I've always wondered what the hell. Like, I know Miner, he's helped on farms with hay and shit. Like, I don't know, maybe he knows. But I never like got a grasp around like, okay, we're gonna have round bales of hay at this farm, but at this other farm, we're gonna have square bales of hay. So it's like I don't get the purpose of the two different types. Like, why can't you just have all round bales of hay, or why can't you just have all square bales of hay? That was one thing out here I've always, when driving along, seeing these different types of shaped bales of hay, and like wondering like what's the purpose of that. But I mean, I know there's different types of hay. Like there's like, I guess, different grade levels of it. Like, obviously the better hay you have, that's better for your farm, for your animals, but Oh, okay. So as far as like transporting it, then so I'm gonna go out on a limb and say maybe, in my opinion, it's more feasible and probably easier to haul the square bales of hay, and probably lighter than the big round bales of hay, because them round fuckers look pretty damn heavy. And sometimes when I see a flatbed with some round bales, they like stacked up double, and I need two on each side and then stacked up on that, like it looks like it's pretty freaking heavy. Like, I know I have an aunt that has a 100-some acre farm property in Missouri, and she don't really, they were going to do something with it, and then she changed her mind. But her neighbor, she sells her neighbor her, I guess, lot, or not lot, but like property for a certain amount of time a year, and he takes and gets the hay, makes hay off of her shit, because it's, I guess, a good quality, it produces good quality hay or something. I don't know what the name for like the best quality of hay is, or whatever, anything like that, but she makes a decent little chunk just by allowing this next door neighbor farmer to till up the hay on her property. And supposedly I was told it was like some good shit. Oh, okay. And that's the other thing with that too, was like I would imagine like these bales of hay, like I've only seen a couple loads of hay tarped in my entire life. Why they would tarp, I don't know, but I also thought about like you got a flatbed truck with bales of hay on it and it rains, like that hay's gonna soak up that fucking rain and probably make it heavier. Like I would think. I mean, I don't know, but you would think that though, right? Like I'm not too sure, you know, when it comes to that anyway. This fucking drink I got, this vitamin water, it's a watermelon peach. It's kind of weird but different. I tried the it was a white chocolate raspberry vitamin water the other day, and I was like, this is almost too weird that I should just get it and try it. So I did, and I was like, here we go. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. And it actually was good. Like you tasted the white chocolate and then everything. I was like, wow. Never would have thought they could have like I mean, I know they have alcoholic drinks with that type of shit, but like just like a regular like water drink, like you wouldn't think, but it was actually quite good. This is one of their new flavors or something. I'm not sure. Oh wow, holy shit. That is insane, man. Wow, that is nuts. So I would imagine that's a pretty fucking penny for that shit. Like I know it was a couple years back. They had a hay crisis here in Texas, and they actually had people from like Minnesota, Wisconsin, and maybe I want to say Nebraska, or maybe in Montana or something, hauling hay down here to Texas for people's livestock and horses and shit. And then I remember a while back also they were taking hay from up here down here and bringing them up in the Midwest somewhere and shit. That's crazy. Like, you know, it just dry. Like over here, I would imagine this field to the left here, like that shit's eventually gonna be hay. I mean, it's getting tall right now. You guys probably can't really tell, but it's tall. Probably not tall enough to start baling hay, but it's pretty tall. So, I mean, it's getting to be that time of the year, I guess, where they would, you know, start producing it and shit. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? More freaking grain elevators. I actually used to work for a company back in the day out of Northeast Iowa. They actually owned their own grain elevators and fucking, besides doing the truck and stuff and all that, and they always had like the price of soybean and this and that showing up on the screen in like when you check in the office and shit. They always had that like listed and shit, and it would change like on a regular basis. Like I go in the office, they see one price, and then I leave out, do something out in the yard, come back, and it's a different price again. There goes a grain truck right there, just leaving the grain elevator here. This is a bigger one than the last one we passed. And then they got these fucking things on the side here. It looks like little barriers that, and I've only seen them here in Texas. Or maybe we'll come across one where you can see it. But it's like these little, like, backwards leaning barriers, and they put them together in like a big ass circle. And I don't even know, I don't know what they use them for, because I've never seen, like, I've seen them just sitting there, but like I don't know what they use them for. It's weird, kind of freaking weird. I would imagine they hold something. What they hold, I'm not sure. 5,000 a load, damn. That's a good pay right there. Shit. I mean, depending on how far you go. I mean, 900 miles, the $5,000. That's pretty fucking good in my opinion. Like, if I owned my own truck again and had a flatbed or whatever, I'd fucking haul that shit for that shit. That goes to that like supply and demand type of thing, I guess. And there's really a demand for it. Shit goes up when there ain't. It don't. Oh, okay. I always just wondered, like, all I ever see, like, there was one time I think I remember seeing like this big, it looked like a freaking belt, conveyor belt, or a chute, and it was way high up in the air, and they had this like white thing that went down from the chute and spread out to all around. And when they put these backwards barriers in like a circle, it went all the way down Six-hour bail. And 6 hours. For fucking a bale of hay, and then that was that, and that's it. But we can keep her going, people. Let's see. That's that out in the see. I got connection and shit. Where I'm at. My cell signal itself, whereas earlier when I was live, it was the freaking like internet itself. So it's like but we'll give it time and it'll go catch. Like I think it's called Dalhart. Yeah, DL. So we'll see what happens. Use a streaming service, and then you got to use fucking YouTube. So then you never know what like the issue is or what the problem is or shit like that. But we'll see. I'm just gonna mosey along and down the road, and if people come in, I'll say hi to them and whatnot. And about to have to stop here in a second and grab me a drink because I'm low on my drink. And I used to have other hands that can get up and get me a drink, but their hands aren't in. I'm gonna have to pull over and get it myself. It's kind of like having a secretary, like like Mike's got Steve and Bogan's got Frank, type of thing. All these damn tumbleweeds, man. Tumbleweeds going across the road and shit. I'm hoping I can catch one of them big ones on the video. And I can be like, look, there goes Fagan going across the road. Fucking tumbleweed. Tumbleweed. It looks pretty dried up. Look at that. We're going to pass this right here. We're going to pass the freight train. I don't give a shit what anybody says. In my opinion, freight trains are not efficient enough to deliver it. Can't. So, my opinion, truck driving is the best way to deliver shit because I'm going to be passing this. Yeah, I mean, I'm passing a fucking freight train. It's probably gonna take like 2 weeks just to go where I'm going like 3 or 4 days. I've never been one to support, a rail system. Back in the day when there wasn't trucks a lot and there was horses, and they had that was sufficient. There's need for them because it's like bulk shit, and basically cards and what do they call those? Storage file, but if you need something like on time, you ain't gonna count on no damn freight train to do it. And don't even get me started on fucking electric vehicle trucks and shit like that, because that's dumb. Like, where I think they should try the electric shit is with these damn trains, because trains, it's a scientific fact that trains put out way more freaking pollution. And then I'm gonna pull in this real rest area right here to grab me a drink. Trains put out way more pollution than a damn semi, and it's also a scientific proven fact that train or trucks put out less pollution than a damn charbroiled burger on a freaking grill. What's up, Sin? How you doing? How you doing today? Hopefully you're doing better. I mean, I know before we talked you were getting better, you were able to walk and shit like that, but hope progressed even more in your recovery. I'm just trucking along through Texas here, making my way to Cali, to Los Angeles, California. And yeah, I'll be in good old LA Sunday morning at 9 a.m. or at least that's when I have to be there. And that's when I'm going to be there. I'm going to get me out some of my my dill pickle flavored cheese, because I'm weird like that. So why not? I'm definitely good, Sin. I'm really good. Like, I'm just trucking it up, trucking down the road, making my money, so I can. Oh, I'm with you right there. See, but I have a love-hate relationship with LA. A lot of drivers, they can't stand it. They don't care. But me, my hate of it is the fact that the whole damn state, I'll take this to the whole state of California, it's 55 miles an hour for trucks. And then you have jackasses in cars who are doing 65, 70 miles an hour, putting on their makeup, doing, just being on the phone in their own world, not paying attention. Next thing you know, you got a car that just rammed right in the back of a semi in the trailer, and they're dead. They're not alive anymore. So the speed limit is one of my main gripes about it. And then the traffic as well, obviously. That's an obvious thing. I'm not gonna lie there. But my love for California is how I get paid. I make good money. Like this load right now that I'm taking to LA, it pays me $1,400 for one trip. So, then I'll get another one out of there. And that load coming out is going to be probably another $1,400 or whatever. So just in a matter of 2 runs, I made $3,000. So that's where my love of California is. Now, if you don't know New York area or the, Northeast or whatever, in my opinion, New York City is way worse than LA. Like I would rather drive through LA on a weekly basis, or yeah, weekly basis, every day basically, and deal with that, than going to New York City one time. One time. Oh yeah, I'm only 7.5 hours from you. Damn. Like I said, I was up by you. I was up by you a couple weeks ago. I was over there in Oakland, California. I don't know how far you are from Oakland, but oh really? Oh, okay. I'll have to check that out. I watched this one YouTube channel. It's called Bonehead Truckers. You probably get a kick out of it too. Where the guy, he gets all these fail videos with drivers and shit, like going under a low bridge and flipping it over and shit like that. It's called Bonehead Truckers. That guy's doing pretty good for himself on YouTube, but yeah, I'll definitely check that out. Definitely. Oh, okay. Shit. So I was even closer then. Damn. Okay. But yeah, I mean, so, and the thing I like about this particular place that I'm going to. Oh, okay. So you're right by the beach and all that. This particular place I'm going to, and it's technically Vernon, California. It's a suburb of LA. Up. I just hit a tumbleweed. Is that they receive on Sundays, and in that area, that particular area I'm going, when it's rush hour and it's during the day in the middle of the week, it's a pain in the ass. But you go there on a Sunday, and it's freaking awesome. Like there's nobody around. I get there, I go, they take my shit, and they're pretty quick about it. I think last time I was there, it took them like 15 minutes to get me done. And I was out of there when the truck stopped, got my next load, and it was great. So like, I don't mind going to that particular place anyway. There's a couple places I don't care for, but oh damn, nice. So let me ask you, since you're basically across the street from the ocean, are you or were you ever like one of them surfer chicks? And if not, or if so, did you go to the beach a lot? Like, do you still go and sit on the beach a lot? Or is it be one of those things because you are from there and live there that it's not that big of a deal and you don't really care? Because I know people that come to Florida and live where I'm from, the majority of them come down there to be by the beach, and they'll actually get oceanfront property or something like that because they want to be close to the beach. So, oh wow, holy shit. Well, I don't know if I'd want to be there then. I don't know about that. That would not be too cool. Oh man, I needed a drink, man. It's been a minute since I had one. Oh, yeah, that's way better. Mm. That dill pickle flavored cheese curds I had, those were good. I'm a cheese freaking fanatic, so you know. Oh, okay, yeah, well, that would definitely make it not a thing. That sucks too, because like I had a similar experience when I was younger in Lake Michigan. When I was living when I grew up in Wisconsin, I used to go to this little what do you call it? Like not like a pier, but not a bay. Oh, what the hell is it? A marina. Yeah, a marina. So I used to go there young, and I used to, when I was younger, I was a loner when I was younger. I didn't care for people. I didn't, not like now. I'll talk to everybody and anybody, but I actually went there fishing all the time, and these couple of these kids, I was sitting there fishing. A couple of these kids, they pushed me off the freaking pier, and in that particular area, it was like 30 feet deep. What's up, Phipps? Trucking down the road. And so it pushed me in this water. Luckily, there was another fisherman nearby, and he had a net, and I almost, that's how I basically learned how to swim. I got pushed in the freaking water and everything. So that's how I learned how to swim. But I don't know if it's ever since that point in my life, but I've been told that, like, for me, like, spiritually, or if you want to get in that type of shit, which I'm not, is that for me as a person, it behooves me, or it's beneficial to me, to be near a body of water. And it doesn't matter if it's the ocean, doesn't matter if it's a pond, a lake, a stream, a creek, just any form of body of water. Because when I'm at that point at any of those things, I am at my clearest thinking, and just at peace, or whatever the case may be. And I never really thought about that. So I never thought about it. That's what I was told one time, but whether it's true or not, I have no idea. Well, I think we are now in the town of Dalhart, Texas now, because the damn speed limit dropped from 75 down to 45. Yay, not really. Where are you at today, Alex? Oh, I'm sure. I'm definitely sure on that. Oh, wow. King of a Mountain on a raft. Yeah, that'll definitely freak somebody out, doing, playing that, and the next thing you know, shit, I can't swim. I got to get over one lane because I got to turn right here soon. Ooh, that's an old school International there, buddy. That's a nice truck. That's one other cool thing I do like about going through these little towns. Like, you see some pretty cool shit. Like, you'll see an old truck park somewhere, or like there's this one thing we just passed. Like, this town here, I think they have like a couple areas where they have like statued horses and shit. Like, we have that in Florida, down there in Ocala, like in the main area, there'll be like painted like statue horses and stuff around the town and stuff and whatnot. So it's pretty cool, Almost home. Damn, what you do? Oh yeah, that's right. It's Friday, so you're, Are you still doing that thing where you go out for the weekend and you're home on Friday, or I thought you were doing like you're home every day type of thing. I can't remember. It's been a minute since I talked to you, so I'm not quite sure. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's like a traumatic thing, especially when you're there. Oh man, look, you got two Ram TRXs right here. I like this black one right up here. That's a nice truck right there, boy. Never thought I'd be a Dodge person, but I actually like Dodges. I didn't like the older one that my dad had, but maybe that's what, maybe these new ones have changed my mind or something. But see, like over here, you got this little ass thing over here, this little red fucking like van / pickup. Like, you don't see that type of vehicle every day just sitting there. And I'm not sure, but I think this town here, look, you got like a fucking cow sitting there on the side, just like a statue and shit. It's like, you just see cool things every now and then running through these little towns and stuff, like, that you wouldn't normally see, especially like if you live in a city or whatever. But I still, like I was saying earlier, I still like some of these towns. Like, this isn't really that small right here, but like some of these damn towns I've been through, they it's like, how could you live here? Like, what do you do here? Like, what could you do here? Like the only thing I could see you could do is possibly maybe get in some trouble, but you don't want to do that, right? Like it's crazy. Hey, Dozer, what up, dude? He said Mopar, no car. Oh shit. But then one could argue what's better, a Mopar car or a Mopar truck. You know what I mean? Like one could say that too as well. You know? I'm just saying. I mean, nowadays I'm partial to like foreign shit, like Japanese and shit, because they seem to hold their value and last longer. Like Toyotas, man. You can never go wrong with a Toyota. Yoda, as some people in the Toyota community would call them. They just call them Yodas. Look at that boat. Damn. Give me that boat, man. That's a nice W9 right there. Shit. That W9 Kenworth, baby. Ugh. Who knows? Oh, we got Barney back. What's up, Barney? Hey, I ain't seen Alex and Miner in the same chat in a minute. I know these two used to be buddy-buddy. I don't know if they still talk or not, but I remember Miner back in the day always giving Alex shit in Zoom. I'm not gonna lie, it was funny to me. I had a blast listening to Miner give Alex shit all the time. But I'm right there with Alex because he gives me shit all the time too. So, you know. Oh man, I want to get out of these little towns. Or this little town right here. I'm tired of doing 5 miles an hour. I want to mash the pedal to the floor and hit the cruise button, man. Look at that Dusty Bull Bar and Grill. That's definitely a redneck fucking place. You can get drunk and wasted and bowl at the same time. Oh shit! There's a ready mix place right there. That's Miner. It's right up Miner's alley. It's called Transmix. I don't know. Transmix, Dalhart, and Dummus. Here we go. Now we can pick up the speed again. Yay! Yeah, I know, Alex. And like I said, I'm sorry for that, man. There's just a lot going around with people. Like I don't know, like so it's the stuff that with Sin and Herb and then you and like yeah, there's a lot of shit going on lately, and it definitely sucks, man. Hell, even Batman's going through some shit right now too. What's up, Juan? Aye. The United States famous Mexican right here in the chat, folks. We got us a celebrity Mexican in chat. Oh shit. Little Wani. Is that your nickname for Juan Miner? Oh shit. Oh shit. Damn, dude. You got pneumonia? The fuck? That's all right. Guess what, Alex? I finally got the COVIDs. About 3 weeks ago or something like that. I finally got COVID for, the whole time all this shit was going on. I never like at the hype of it all, never got it. And then just the one day I started feeling like shit. So I was like, all right, let me get a kit. Sure shit, I got it. I was like, damn. But it wasn't bad though. I couldn't taste shit for a minute. And I was like, my nose was runny as shit and I was tired, but then that was it. That's the only effects I got from it. So, Hell yeah, the Buick. My grandfather's son that's all he used to buy was Buicks. No, not really. I vaped all my new shit and I kept all my shit clean, thank you. I don't have old vape gear, but nice try. But yeah, I mean, here we go. I knew it. I knew I was gonna pass a feeder lot. There's the feeder lot on the right side. There's one of the big ass ones. Which one is this one? The Dalhart cattle feeder. It's a big. I mean, this damn feeder lot. I wish I could turn the phone around. You can see like, just see all that walking steak in the field there. Like you're like, that's like a gold mine for walking steak. You can kind of see it up over this hill over here to the right. Straight up cow every freaking where, man. Like all you see is like a sea of black. What's up, cheesecake? Yeah, still vaping the same shit. I mean, I've gotten a couple new things. Like I broke out my BMM squonker with the BTD. I got a Empire squonk with the Sith RDA. I sprung for a Sprout from Cherry Pine Mods. It's a mechanical burrow. What else? I broke my GT4S back out again. What else? I just bought a it's called a Dwarf RTA because, you know, I let Fagan trigger me into buying one. That fucking thing was $206 for an RTA. And then I also have a what do you call it? The Wicked Bridged remix being made. I paid for half of it already. Once it gets done and shipped, they're going to ship it out and shit. And then I got to pay the rest of it. That's cool, Jennifer. What you vaping on today? Ain't much going on here. Just hauling ass to get where I gotta go. Over there to Sin State. That doesn't sound bad right now. Some ice damn coffee right now, really. Honestly, it don't sound too bad. Oh, nice. That's cool. Yeah, I'm getting more and more into the Burrow Bridge thing, but like I don't know. I just don't. There's a big ass feeder lot over here to the left now. This is a big one. This thing goes on for fucking miles long. The Five Rivers Cattle Feeding Company there. That's where all your beef. It's where all your steaks are sitting there to the left in the field, folks. That's where they are before they get out of your plate. But I don't know. I just don't care for the billet box. Like if I'm gonna do the burrow thing, I want like Box Mod Mafia shit. You know, like 3D printed burrow mods. I don't know. I like those better. I mean, don't get me wrong. Those 3D printed burrow boxes that are 3D printed like freaking BMM, they can get pretty pricey, and be like as well too. But to me, I just think like the billet boxes is an overplayed thing, man. Just my way of thinking behind it. Oh yeah, the Nightmare. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's. I wonder if that's the one that Mike did. I can't remember. I like how as far as like a damn. Old tumbleweeds. Oh man. Oh, there's a small one. That was corny. That was a corny one. Belder, I know what you're talking about though, so it's all good. She's all good. Come on, fucker, hide the damn thing. I guess I got to do it this way. Oh no, I'm not saying that he made it. I'm not saying that he made it. I'm saying that he did the review on. Because I thought I remember him doing a review on something like that. I know Bogan, I think, did one. Unless you're thinking of an older one. Ignore. Don't you people realize I'm fucking live right now? Like, son of a gun, man. Stupid phone call. We want to talk to you about your car's extended warranty and blah, blah, blah. Like, get the hell out of here with that shit. I'm trying to figure out what models. Isn't there like 2 of those freaking Cthulhu AIO things out now? Like, newer one? I think, oh, damn, look at that. That's a big-ass tumbleweed. That fucker came across the road too fast. Son of a gun. I could have got that. I could have nailed that thing. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think the one of the Cthulhu things has a fucking DNA chip I heard in it or something. How that's possible, I don't know. Not quite sure. I don't remember if it was Bogan's stream or something. He said it had it or something like that, or. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm thinking of something else then. That could be. Could have been thinking of something else then. My bad. My bad. Or maybe he did the review, or not a review, like did his little, build and whatever. Maybe he did that with another device that was a 60 DNA 60 or something. $89. Okay. Well, hell. All right, dude. Come on. Don't be slowing the fuck down, dude. Come on. Like, it's fucking 75 here. Like, we can get a move on. I don't know what it is about these fucking people down here, these damn grain trailers and shit. They get in the fucking way, man. Like, look at this fucking guy. It's fucking 70 fucking miles an hour here, 75 miles an hour here. He wants to go fucking 60. Fucking jack. It's probably a fucking I driving this fucking thing too, man. Come on, dude. Get with the fucking program. Oh, that tumbleweed came out from under that fucker. This is the 66 we're down to now. Come on, man. Fucking jackass. I got somewhere to be. I know your ass don't. You think you would because you probably get paid by the fucking load. Don't get paid by the hour. Like, get the hell move on, dude. Damn. Seriously. Let's go. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, that the Cthulhu had a DNA chipset, DNA 60 chipset in. That's what I was saying, Dozer, but I wasn't sure. That's what I thought I seen. I think it was Bogan that did something on it or something. I didn't watch the video. I saw like the thumbnail and it said something about DNA 60 chipset. I said shit. Chipset. What the fuck? I'm getting a little perturbed because this asshole in front of me wants to do 60 fucking miles an hour in a 75. Like, come on, you jackass. That's why I hate these 2 fucking lane roads. Because you got this fucking double line here. You can't cross it, number one. And fucking usually there's always somebody fucking coming anyway. You're an asshat, dude. Oh, I can't wait to get up to this fucking guy. I'm gonna give him a fucking earful. Let him know he's fucking number one or something. Everything's big in Texas, but yet these fuckers in these trucks don't fucking drive like everything's big in Texas. Like, what the fuck, man? Seriously. Sitting there kicking rocks up on my shit. They probably dropped in price because they didn't want to, like, because they weren't selling us. Nobody, fuck that. Like, who knows? I thought I seen that. And I know I wasn't lying. Like, oh, is he letting me fucking pass now? Fuck yeah! Look at this. That's what you should have done to begin with, asshole. Look at this motherfucker, man. Like, oh, he's a fucking boot lip sitting there driving fucking slow and shit. Motherfucker. Wow. Fucking jackass, dude. I cannot stand when people do that shit. Like, if you want to drive slow, by all fucking means, drive slow. But you could at least pull the fuck over so you can let people behind you get the fuck on. Like, you might not have nothing to do, nowhere to be, nobody to see, nothing to do, or nobody to do, but other people do. Nope, Josh don't Zoom anymore. Josh ain't paying for fucking Zoom. Fuck that. I do what's called Facebook Messenger. That's what I do. I'll Facebook Messenger with Juan, with Dozer or fucking Thomas. I haven't done it with Thomas in a minute, but or anybody else for that matter, but that's what I do. Cause it's free. It don't cost nothing. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that look at this cocksucker. Look at this. He's gonna pass me. He's gonna make me hit my fucking brakes because he don't know how to fucking pass, you flathead motherfucker. Look at this. Hurry up, dude. Come on. Put that large car in gear, you pansy ass. Fucking jackass. But yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say Zoom is like, that's like history. That's past. Nobody does it no more. I don't know, Sin. I haven't talked to him in a minute. Last time I talked to him, I'd say it was like a month ago. And we were discussing his boxer because his boxer quit on him again. And he showed me a couple of more snakes he's got. And I'm assuming he's still working at Walmart at nights doing stocking or whatever. That's about as much as I know about Thomas. I don't know other than that, but Fagan's always in raw chucks because Fagan don't want to pay for fucking Zoom either. So he even said it in his lease. He goes to other people's shit. But yeah, I don't Zoom no more. It's just there's not like if there's at least for me, if there's like maybe at least 4 better people, then I'm like, okay, this is cool. But if it's not, if it's like 2, 3, like fuck that. Nah. I'm not gonna pay for some that I don't use. Like when I first got it, I paid for it mainly to go live and shit, and then I started going live with just YouTube itself, and then I started using Streamlabs or StreamYards. So it's like I don't really need Zoom. So I mean, you could, as far as I know, you could actually use StreamYards, and you can have up to 10 people in it, and you can actually go in like a StreamYard, like you're going to stream but not streaming. You can just sit there and hang out and chill in the StreamYards. I know that's a thing. Of course, you got to pay for it. I think it's like the minimum is $25 a month or something like that. Which here lately, the way StreamYards has been, I'm beginning to think that it's not worth it anyway, but you know, it is what it is. My Volvo does 72. That's where it's governed. I'm not going to go into Raw Chucks because I don't know who the hell Raw Chuck is. But I think basically what Fagan did is said, I'm going to have Raw Chuck use his shit. And that's where I'm going to go so he can pay for it. And I don't have to fucking pay for it no more. That sounds like something Fagan would do. I remember back in the fucking day when I paid for my fucking Zoom room and I paid for Fagan's Zoom room back in the day. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. But I paid for Fagan's Zoom room back in the day. I mean, it's smart. It saves him what? I don't know how much Zoom is nowadays. Last time I had paid for Zoom, I think it was like $16 or something like that. So I'm not too sure on what it costs now. But yeah. And by the way, Rebuildable Ryan, if you're out there, which I'm sure you are, you're not blocked on my channel. I looked in the block list. You're not on there. So I don't know why I couldn't see you unless you have, if you have me blocked, I can't see you. So I don't know if you do or not, but as far as I know, I looked on the, after the live I did, I went on in the studio and I saw you weren't on the list. So I'm not sure. Not too sure, man. Not too sure. I think Ryan must have some really, really pretty good voluptuous lips or something to be pretty good with vaping art like that. I don't know. Gotta have that because I don't see any other way, but you know, never know. That dude. Here we go. Is this guy gonna? Yep, he's gonna pass. Hopefully he fucking gets his shit on the road too. Yep, right lane ends. Here we go. Let's see if this Giltner can pass this fucking flathead over here. I don't think the flathead's gonna let him. Honestly. But we'll see. We'll see if he will. I don't know. I'm not too sure, man. Not too sure, man. Whistle while you twerk. I need to get my way up into Michigan to go back to the damn truck stop by where Alex lives. That fucking place has got some banging ass food in there. It's been a minute. I'm going through withdrawal with that fucking place, man. Like it's pricey in that place, but man, the amount of food you get, dude, like the omelets are out of this fucking world at that place. I forget what the fuck it was called even. It's been that long since I've been there. I could guarantee you, Alex, if Juan was to show up there, because Juan was just in Michigan, if he's not in Michigan by now anyway. You two should hook up, Alex and Juan, since you're both in Michigan now. But I'm pretty sure if Alex showed Juan where that truck stop he showed me about was not far from him, where he lives, Juan would like that place. I know I do. Parking's a little wonky how they got it, but if you can get a spot in there, it's pretty fucking good. Because I think a lot of people. Oh, really? You were in fucking Texas? Damn. Wow. Ain't that a bitch? I've been Florida and Iowa a lot lately, and I'm literally just going through Texas. I haven't gotten a load to Texas in a minute, but I ain't seen her herd foolish around or anything. I don't know what he's doing these days. How can you block somebody in someone else's chat? That doesn't make any. Holy shit! This chat, block them in your own chat, they would show up on your list. And it's not showing up on my list, so I don't know. He's not on my list of being blocked. So I should see him. So he might have me blocked. I don't know. Oh, really? So you've been going, that's what you're going back and forth from Michigan to Dallas? Sweet. Okay. That's a good fucking run. Shit. I thought for a while back, though, you said you were like home every night or some shit. What kind of truck you driving these days anyway? I want to say last time you were in a Kenworth, I remember, but I don't remember you being in anything else. Not sure. Not too sure. Oh boy. So there we are. More nothing. More nothing. Miles and miles of fucking hills and like almost desert like shit. It's pretty fucking boring out here. I'm almost to fucking New Mexico border though. I think I got another 65 miles and I'll be probably even less than that. And we'll be entering into New Mexico. New Mexico. Juan's new territory. Aye. Alex makes deliveries in a Kia. Oh shit. That's fucking funny. Oh, that's fun. What's up, Scott? Oh, that's fucking great. Alex makes deliveries in a Kia. What kind of Kia? We talking like a Kia Sportage or what's that little bitty fucking electric Kia that they got? It's not the Optima, I don't think, but oh shit, that's fucking funny, man. Alex makes deliveries in a, so if Alex makes deliveries in a Kia, what does Juan make deliveries in there, Eric? I'm curious as to what you think Juan makes a delivery in. Oh shit. The gay Kia guy. Wow. Oh shit. Little bit of dry hit there. He said, nope, no Kia. I think his minivan's a Kia, isn't it? Isn't your minivan a Kia? That you have, or is it a Dodge? I can't remember. It's been a minute. He said, nope, no Kia. Juan, Juan drives a donkey. Eon. Well, the donkey's sitting there walking around with carrying Juan, and it's going eeaw, and then next you hear, eeaw. Oh shit! And he's got his fucking sombrero on top of his head and shit. Oh fucking hell! With his mustache on each side curled up to the like they do. Hitman, what's up, dude? How you doing on this Friday morning? I know you have a okay, yeah. You have two Dodges. You still got that truck, right? The one that you bought not long ago or whatever. I forget what Dodge you bought because you did have. I think you had a Dodge pickup. I don't think you bought another Ford. I'm not sure. Oh shit. If I had a Dodge, I'd have that damn sticker on the back that says Dodge the father, Ram the daughter. Or it was the other one I heard. Oh, there was another one I heard not that long, and I can't remember. It was funnier than that. Shit. That'd have been cool to have on the back of a pickup. I can't remember what the fuck it was. This shit was funny when I saw it on Facebook. It was like another saying for the Dodge thing. The old one is the Dodge the father, Ram the daughter, but then there was another one that I saw the other day, and I can't fucking remember what it was, man. That shit was even funnier. I do have a question for chat. Like, why is it that everybody says, you know, my nose is running or my feet stink? Like, you would think the feet would do the running and the nose would do the smelling. Like, it's just that's one of them questions I don't know, it came across in my head randomly, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Like, a nose running, a nose don't run, it can't walk. Like, oh shit. That's what happens when you look at silly shit on Facebook. Oh, that is a drop down fucking red fucking Chevy pickup. I think that looks stupid. I'm sorry, but you got a truck, they're meant to be lifted, not fucking dropped. Unless, of course, your name is Juan, then you just drop everything. For some reason, I picture Juan driving like a Chevy Astro van with only 2 windows in the very back, and then the windows on the passenger door and the driver door, and it's like got this weird ass like bright paint scheme, and then it's dropped to the ground with those 100-spoke rims, and then it plays that cha-cha-cha music every time he hits the horn, and like the inside of the van is done up in like orange shag rug. I don't know. I picture Juan driving something like that. I mean, after all, he's got a mustard colored truck that he drives, so you know, that's like, he needs to get the French's logo put on the side of his truck, because that shit's funny. Oh man, but I will give him that. He's got a better truck than I do, because fucking I'm in a fucking Volvo. Nope. I took that glory hole like a champ, Eric. I'm still alive, still kicking. I got this dent in the back of my neck, though. It sticks out a little bit. It sticks out like 12 inches. That's why I'm not on camera, because it looks hideous, you know. I'm along the group of people that like to go live on YouTube and not put their cameras on and shit. So I just figured I'd give you guys something to look at that's moving instead of just a stupid like logo or something. Fuck you, Dozer. That is not racial profiling. That is describing somebody to a fucking T. And I bet if you asked Juan back in the day, when his younger years, because he's like a old beaner now. I bet you asked him back in the day, he probably had something like that. He probably, or even better yet, he probably drove one of them old school Toyota Celicas, drop low to the ground with the wire spoke wheels and the wheels sticking out like a foot outside of each wheel well. And then he had that that fake gold crown looking thing on the dashboard. You never know, man. Like, or he probably had like a old school Nissan pickup truck extended cab, or even a Toyota version that was a stick. But I wouldn't say any of his vehicles did that bouncy bounce. I wouldn't do that. Time to see Eric. I tried to do the Glorious at the best, so I wanted to keep right up there with Fagan, you know. So yeah, but I survived. I'm a hashtag survivor, so you know. Most definitely. So what'd you have for dinner last night, Dozer? I'm curious. You never told me. So what did you get for dinner when I talked to you yesterday? You said you weren't sure. So what'd you get? What kind of gourmet fucking food did you get for dinner tonight? Dozer woman likes to like cook fancy shit all the time, and this one lucky fucker right here, that dude gets like he gets when he gets home, he's got dinner ready and shit. I'm curious as to what kind of after that the next day of having them let them, you know, that fancy ass food leftovers. I'm pretty sure you were still satisfied. So I keep going through these stupid hills, and every time I get down in the dip, I lose signal. Then I go back up, and I get signal. Then I come back down, and I lose signal. It's like the fucking signal goes to the top of the fucking hills, and that's it. Like it won't go like through it or anything. All right, let me put the cruise back on. Cruising in my 6.4. Not really a 6.4, more like a fucking 2020, but you know. It depends on what you cook. Sometimes leftovers can be good, man. GPS or anything fucking small. Like I mean, I think it's called Nara Visa or some shit, Nara Vista or some shit. Like literally, there's boarded up buildings and broken down rocks and buildings and shit. It's crazy. Oh, fuck you and your General Tiles chicken. That's not fair, man. I want some General Tiles chicken, damn it. That's some bullshit. Ugh. Town here, every time I go through it, it reminds me of like a ghost town. I really don't see how people could live in this town. Like it's, I don't even think there's that many people in this town. Like they even have like a population of the town in this, or the a sign in this town or whatever. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. I've never noticed a freaking what do you call it in this, like because most of the towns you go to, like on the back roads even, they'll have a green and white population sign. And if I remember correctly, I don't think that there was really one in this town. But we're about to see though. Yay! Now I get a load going out west because I want to get out of the fucking cold, and it's like the cold follows my ass. Like what the hell, man? It's crazy. I can see like I don't know if Alex can say something about it or Juan, but I can see why a lot of people that don't drive trucks and they just, you know, they just drive regular cars and shit, like they wouldn't be able to last driving for so long. you go out west anyway. Oh, nice. 35. Woo! Just to get a fucking root canal was like $1,500. I don't get it. Like you and you and coming into the town now, right by a little ass fucking Rica. I hope this way station's closed. They got this old. Maybe not. I don't know. Yay! There we go. That was like perfect fucking time because I just had to go through a fucking scale too. Out here in the middle of fucking nowhere, and the town's so damn small, they ain't got shit to do but have the scale open. Of course, gotta love it. Gotta freaking love it. But back to what I was saying, yeah, man, fucking dental shit is like expensive, man. Used to, I mean, it was always expensive, but it used to be not that bad though. Used to be not that bad. Old ass fucking buildings and shit that windows busted out, ass bar with a rusty bar sign on there and shit. You know? I imagine back in the fucking 80s, 70s, and 80s when that had cars parked over here checking bar and shit. Not no more. Just gonna keep on rolling. Back. Yay, I'm back. Holy shit. I had to take a little intermission, people. Sorry. But I'm back. Back again. Trucking's back. Tell your friends. I think my ass is starting to hurt from sitting so long. But that's the price I got to pay for doing what I do. Yeah. Hey, I can't help it. I'm out here in the middle of fucking nowhere. I mean, it's right there. You can see I'm in the middle of nowhere. So at this time, at this very least, at this time, I have an actual excuse. I'm not sitting in a city with shitty fucking signal. So it's like I said back there, you go through these little ass towns, which is probably why that town's a ghost town, because they have no cell service. They don't have nothing there. So that's probably more than likely why it's a ghost town. So, you know, who knows? I don't know. It is what it is. Take a motherfucking drink. I just did, so you all got to take a drink now. Just do it. But you just look at it, all this nothing out here. Literally nothing. It's insane, man. It's really insane. At least I think it is. You got all these pull-offs here. They don't even have like, you could at least have a porta shitter. So you know, if somebody's got to take a shit or something, like they can pull over. They don't even have that. I guess you got to pop a squat on the ground over here. 40 miles from Tucumcari, New Mexico. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Oh, it's pronounced Tucumcari. It's probably more like Tucumcari, New Mexico, but that's where we are, folks, New Mexico. So if you've never been to New Mexico, now you know what it sort of looks like. At least in this part, anyway. Who knows? At least wherever Alex is, he's got fucking scenery. I mean, city scenery, but whatever. If you've never tried the e-liquid brand Hydrip, I suggest somebody try it because it's pretty fucking good. Like if you like fruit shit, I like this Hydrip's Dewberry. It's pretty good. Pretty stinking good. And I don't know why I get like these 100 ml bottles of this shit with higher nic because I only put them in a pot. It seems like it takes me like years to go through the shit. But I think it's because that's what they had at the time. That's what I got. That's what I got. Oh, we got us a truck up here with his 4-ways on. Right on the shoulder of the road. Hopefully he stays there till I got to pass his ass. And this other one, flatbed in front of me. Or what I like to call flatheads. I call flatbed truck drivers flatheads because they, you know, have a flatbed. And then I call, you know, truck drivers that have pull tankers. I call them tanker yankers. And or you could also the other term for and that's that Giltner that fucking flew by me just sitting there on the side of the road. Look at that. Clearly that guy does not keep his left door shut. That's what a lot of people out here don't understand. Like if you kept your left door shut, you'd actually get further. But another term for a flatbedder is a skateboard. And then the people that do the car hauling shit, we call those parking lots. For those of you that don't know what that is. Because, you know, you stack the cars on the trailer. It's like a parking lot. You park a car there. So there's that. I don't know. I look at these fucking fields like this, just flat. Like, I just want to go through there and, like, rip a vehicle through all that grass and shit. Just go nuts and go crazy. And it might be weird to some people, but I have that thing. Like, that's what I want to, like, do. It's a little closeted, what do you call it, obsession I have. Even like if it's a cornfield, like I just want to run right through that bitch and knock all the corn down. And yes, granted, I'll probably hurt the crops for the person that owns it, but I still think that should be fun. That's just my opinion, though. Who knows? Who knows? Mmm. That is delicious. Delicious. I miss the person that used to say that a lot, too. Good old Chad, man. He was fucking awesome. Like, I liked when he would go live late at night because that would give me something to fucking watch and do and shit. Like, I'd be going down the road just listening to him and shit. Like, sucks that he ain't around no more. Good old Chadster. Circumstance reviews. I always wonder, like, why he named his channel Circumstance Reviews, and he told me a long time ago at one point, and I can't fucking remember why he named it that. I always thought that was just like an odd fucking name for a fucking, unless he was referring to his circumstances being, you know, living with the family and not being able to work and shit like that. I mean, it's the only way I could assume with that, because that's the only route I see that going. But then again, you know, I don't know. But that fucker was always hyped about vape shit and fucking vaping in general. Damn, crows, get off the road. Oh man, it's almost time for me to do, well, another 3 hours and 28 minutes. I gotta do my half-hour break, but and I'm not sure if it's New Mexico or when I get into Arizona, the damn time changes again. I got, I think, 2 more time changes to go through, and then I'll be on West Coast Pacific time. Good old Pacific time. Here we go with the weird ass fucking text messages again. Oh, so we need two more drivers. Like, no, I got a job. I'm good, dude. Thank you. It's like when I get a job and I'm in a job, I get all kinds of fucking people. I need drivers, need drivers. But then when I don't have a job, ain't nobody texting my ass like that. Like, it's crazy. Just crazy, man. Well, if you work over 8 hours, Mr. Dozer, you're supposed to have a half-hour break. That is the law. It is a federally mandated break in a 14-hour day with an 11-hour driving period. So if you, unless you're not doing, if you're not doing electronic logs or logs to log your day because of how far you go, then you wouldn't have that. But if you do the original 14-hour day, 11 hours driving, 10 hours off, you only get a span of 8 hours every day where you have to take a break after that. Right at, you can go up to the eighth hour, then you have to stop and not do any driving for a half an hour. If you get caught not doing or taking that, you could get some big trouble. But again, it always it depends on your you know, how far you drive a day and how, you know. I think for people that are local, it's like 150-mile air mile radius or something like that. If you stay within that, you don't even have to keep a fucking logbook, so you don't have to worry about it. I don't do a log going across state lines per se. I mean, like I said, you get 150 air mile radius of where your terminal's at, so, or your yard or your work. You can go 150 air mile radius around that, and then you can you don't have to keep logbooks, take breaks, or nothing like that. But if you go, if you're going out, like say you go to Ohio and it's not within that 150-mile radius, then yeah, if it's out of that, then you have to keep a logbook and you have to fucking take a half-hour break. But judging by your, I know about your company and how they keep the equipment up so nice, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say they really don't probably care about or follow that shit. But if they don't and they're supposed to, and they get caught by the FMCSA or DOT, whatever, then they'll probably no longer be in business, and well, unfortunately, you'll be out of a job. It doesn't matter if you get paid for lunch or if you don't get paid for lunch. What matters, what the key is that if you go out of that 150-mile air radius, you must notate things when you stop and go. you must notate a PTI or PTI. You must also take a half-hour break. So, but whether you get paid or not for it, that don't matter. You can get, there's people that do what I do that get paid for a half-hour lunch, and they still have to stop whether they get paid or not. It don't matter. That's just how it's been. Like, the only thing that I know they changed is that whenever you stop for 2 hours or more, it's supposed to stop your 14-hour clock until you start going again. And then once you start going again, you cannot stop it again. So it allows it like one time, I believe. And that way, because of certain things and whatever, just situations and whatnot. So yeah, there's that. There is that though. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, well, that sucks, man. But I mean, I don't know. That probably goes with getting paid by the hour territory. Because when I was doing that local shit, that local gig in Florida with the dry bulk shit tanker, they worked us like dogs, man. I worked 16 hours a day, and you're not supposed to work over 14 hours a day. But I worked over 16 hours a day every fucking day, and you can best believe I was over my 11 hours of driving. But a lot of that's, I think that goes with the okay, it goes with the driving territory of any kind of work, I guess. That's what they do, I guess. But it's just one of them things. One of them things. I mean, at least they're not working you like Juan, But we all know Juan. He gets paid thousands of bucks to sit in a truck stop. So he's got the piece of cake work out of every fucking buddy, if I'm being honest. And he knows it too. Trust me, he knows it. I mean, me, all I ever do is drive. That's what I do. But he gets to sit in a truck stop and make a lot of money. Yeah. I mean, if I was getting paid by the hour and I got paid for my half hour, I'd still take my half hour anyway. I'm not, fuck that. First of all, my big ass is probably going to get hungry during the fucking day. So I'm going to want to eat, and I'm not going to want to just sit there and grab something and drive and eat it, because that's no fun. So, yeah, I'd rather just stop and take a half hour. Like, especially since you yourself, you do a route, so and I'm not sure, I don't remember if you do the same route or not, but you do a route, so you know how it goes, and you also know, where you have a little bit of leeway time and shit like that through it. So I'd stop and take a half hour or two if it was like that. Maybe take a little half hour nap, maybe eat something, shit like that. Going up this non-paved right road. Yeah. Well, like I said, it's different. Trucking is different when it comes to, being home every day versus being on the road. I'll just say it like that because there's so many fucking aspects of it. But like the people that have the fucking bed behind them in their truck and all that, those people are watched closely because, well, back in the fucking day, people used to keep like fucking 3 or 4 log books and everything, and got in accidents and shit, and they just they frown upon that. Whereas the local people, the DOT's not really looking at local people more so than they are, like, because the DOT stations are mainly off the fucking interstate. So that's how that works. There's another little old ass town. This town's got a little bit more stuff in it, but there's a building there with windows blown out of it. The side brick of the building is blown out of that motherfucker. Shit. That's crazy. Like it amazes me, like these towns, like they'll just leave these old ass buildings up sitting there. Like, why wouldn't you want to like take it down and like redo it or something, or just plant grass if nothing's gonna be there, so it at least looks nice. Got the Double T Motel for all your glory hole needs over there, people. Right on the left, right there. Best damn glory holes in town. You can get you a little bit of weed over there right next door in the shopping center. You can do your laundry. So you can get high, get the glory hole, and do the laundry and a little eat over there, right in that little shopping center. Yeah. I always, like when I did the local thing, when I did the local thing in Florida, man, I didn't get a fucking break, dude. I was constant. I drove more being home every day than I do now, being on this fucking road. Like it's not even a joke. I'm not even kidding. Look at that, the Canadian River in New Mexico. Who knew? It's dry as fuck, but it's the Canadian River nonetheless. But yeah, I don't know, man. I miss doing that type of work, but I don't miss the long ass day. Like by the time I got home from a shift, I had already done 2 loads for the day, and it's 5, 6, 7 o'clock at night. Then I got barely enough time to basically shower, eat, and then get into, because I got to get in bed because I got to get up super early, like 2, 3 o'clock in the fucking morning, to do it all over again. And then like I'm back at it again. Like it felt like I was never even home anyway. I was in that day cab truck for like majority of the time, except for Saturday and Sunday, and even then they tried to get my ass to come in on a fucking Saturday, and I made up an excuse like, oh, I can't, I gotta help my mom and shit, and I was like, nope, I can't do that. So I was able to get out of working on the weekends, but man, like I didn't mind it. Like sometimes I would get like the next load, I would pick it up that day, and then I'd bring it back to the yard, and then leave it there and go home, and then I get up and just do my pre-trip inspection on my fucking truck and hit the road. I like doing that because then I didn't have to sit there and fucking go and wait and get loaded and shit and all that and fuck around and waste time. These fucking roads, man. Damn. Maple bags. What the fuck? What the fuck is a maple bag? Is that like a thing for Herb or something? Like what the fuck? You coming out with them bars? Is that what you're saying, Dozer? Oh. But like, yeah, I just I was like, fuck this. And then they fucked me over because that was around the time, like before I left that company, that was around the time I was in the hospital and out for a fucking month getting my fucking appendix, just to get my appendix taken out. You would think it was a in and out, good, little recovery done. Nope. But when they went in and took out my fucking appendix, they nicked my small intestine, so all that shit was coming out into my stomach. Made more I almost fucking died apparently because my blood pressure was way low. I was in an ICU. And technically, I probably could have sued their ass for that. I should have too. I should have got a lawyer and medical malpractice and shit. Because I had a whole month after that. I had a bunch of fucking problems. I couldn't walk and shit. And I had this fucking, what is that called? A colostomy bag or something? Whatever that, where the shit was. They had a tube. They stuck me right in my stomach in the side like with a knife. Put a big ass hole in me and stuck a tube in there. And then that shit came out the bag. It was all black looking and shit. Then it turned yellow, like yellowish brown, like it was like jelly looking shit. And then it finally cleared up. And then finally I got to take that shit out. I was so happy that day I got to take that shit out because I was able to sleep on my side and my stomach. Like it felt so good to sleep, like good for once. And then they, I told them when I was going back to work, I can come back to work, but you got to start me out light. I can't do 3 runs a day with what I got to recover and shit. And then right away, boom, 2 loads every fucking day. And then I just had to end up calling out because I was in so much fucking pain and still recovering from it. So they're like, they let me go. Like, which makes no sense to me because, like, while I was in the hospital that month, they covered my fucking health insurance, paid for it for me and everything. And then, like, you know, when I'm calling out because of fucking, because, you know, I'm in fucking pain because they started working me more than they should have. They're like, oh, we're going to let you go. I'm like, wow, okay. I probably could have fucking could have fucking threw some at their ass too, but I was just like, it ain't fucking worth it. I'll leave, go somewhere else. Fuck it. And that's when I went to that fucking Warren Pierce company. That was great, man. Brand new fucking truck right away. Fucking nice ass truck. Except for the fact we had to go to the fucking Northeast all the damn time. I didn't care for that, but. And then I got blessed by getting fired from there because they were downsizing the company, which I think they fucking went out of business. I don't see their trucks no more. To where I'm at now, I'm making the fucking big bucks. So it was a fucking blessing in disguise to get let go from there. And here we are today, rolling down State Route 54 through New Mexico, making our way to Tucumcari, New Mexico. And we're going to hop on Interstate 40 and run that across into fucking all the rest of New Mexico, go through Albuquerque, then I'll get up there in Arizona, get up there to Flagstaff. Hopefully it's not fucking snowing and it's nice out. Get through that and then make my way into California for some Californication. Who knows? We'll see. But, yep. Illegal Canadian. Huh. Oh, that's fucking funny. Oh, fucking hell. Let's see a little bit of raindrops are falling on my windshield. Don't know if I like that, but we're up to 50 degrees now, so the temperature is getting warmer. That's at least a good sign right there. Right there. Go back to the squonker. Hashtag BMM, buddy. Best fucking all around mod maker in my opinion. And I've only had this one. You still rocking that Pulse with the Pulse Squonk with the fucking Karma there, Dozer? I'm about to run out of this juice. I'm gonna have to re-wick this. I can't. I don't know why. I can't put this squonker down, man. I can't do it. It's just so delicious. Can't do it, people. I can't. I want to use something else, but I can't. Like, me and Dozer were talking yesterday about the fucking Juggernaut Mini V2. And he's like, I'm like, man, you about to make me want to break that fucker out and start using it again. You better quit. Because I'm like lazy. I don't like redoing my shit. Like, I'll literally wait till the shit don't taste good and it's like the coil and the cotton is straight black before I even fucking redo shit. That's how fucking lazy I am, folks. When it comes to vape shit, like every now and then I'll get a wild hair up my ass and I'll switch shit around and I'll bring this, leave that home, and faucet. What the fuck is a faucet? Like a water faucet? What the fuck? How are you vaping a recurve on a water faucet? What the fuck? What the fuck is that? And by the way, I still got some old school recurves. I ain't in the package, unopened, and I even have the conversion kits for them too. Oh, the Pulse recurve. Okay. I don't know why you said faucet. I'm like, how are you gonna vape off of a faucet? Oh shit. I thought you were trying to come up with like some type of vape like P. Basardo did back in the day with that generator and shit. Look at this fucking bright ass yellow house out here on the right side in the middle of fucking nowhere, dude. It's a bright ass yellow fucking house. Look at that shit. Stands out like a sore thumb, dude. Who in their right fucking mind would want a yellow fucking bright ass school bus yellow or a fucking Big Bird looking house? Like that's just fucking funny. That is crazy. I've been seeing this new style of homes throughout Iowa and a couple of where they're like black. They got black siding with black shutters and they look pretty cool though. I wouldn't mind having something like that. And they got these fancy ass wooden garage, look like thick ass heavy wooden garage doors and shit. Uh-oh. There goes the train. Insane in the mem train. Right there, hauling on the tracks. Empty fucking somethings. What is that? Norfolk Southern? No, Union Pacific. Going by. Oh, you're speak texting? I'm surprised that shit even works still if you're fucking watching a video even like. I didn't think that would work while you're watching something, but like you could do that speak to text shit on in a chat. People will accuse you for not be knowing how to spell and shit. It's like I know how to spell, motherfucker. It's a stupid ass text speech to text type crap. Or the other option is that you have fat fucking fingers and you got the little ass fucking phone. They're like, no, you're dumbass. You don't know how to speak or spell. All right, flathead, you were just fucking hauling ass. And now you want to slow the fuck down. Fucking dickhead. Here we go again. Same fucking. I have a fucking CB in my truck. I just don't have it fucking hooked up. I got the power wire to hook it up. I got to get a fucking mic. And then once I get the fucking mic, then I can fucking. I'll be good to go, but I could talk shit to his ass while I'm live on YouTube, but until then, I just got to deal with it, man. Fucking blows. Oh, yeah. I mean, they do that shit. They do that bright colored shit in Florida, too. The motherfuckers got, like, pink colored houses, blue, like that fucking turquoise blue and yellow. And it's just weird seeing it out here. Like, I know once I get through, like, Tucumcari and all in Albuquerque, they have that shit there. But in Albuquerque, they're more, like, green and yellow and, like, the reddish, like the land here is to blend in. But they do that, like, in the Indian areas. But it's just weird. Just one house by itself, like literally no neighbors, literally in the middle of nowhere, and it's bright ass yellow. Like you can see that bitch from miles and miles away. I don't know how far up in the sky you can see that bitch, but I'm pretty sure you can see it. I never understood why they do that shit in Florida too. Like, I want to have a pink stucco house that's bright as fuck, and my neighbor has a fucking green, and then the other neighbor to the other side has a blue, and then the other neighbors have just a normal house, and it's like, what the hell? That's just always been that's been a thing. Like, what's his name? Michael White here. That motherfucker, he lives like an hour or something, 2 hours from me, and we're in his neighborhood. They got houses that color like that. I guess it's supposed to be like the sea type of thing, but that wouldn't be here, you know. And now I'm just dyslexic. Oh shit. Oh man. What the shit? Oh, we got some construction coming up here that I was hoping I can just avoid all around. I see some fucking yellow signs with flags. I noticed this one part up here that it's 25 fucking miles an hour, and it's like, it's just weird. It just seems like it shouldn't be like that, but it is. Trucks entering and exiting 2,000 feet. So it must be like a site or something that it goes to. So they just put it out there to fucking And here goes my windows, damn it. Now I'm going to have smeared shit on my windows because of fucking rain. Fuck you, New Mexico, for the rain, man. I was hoping I'd get away from this shit. But I guess not. Let's get it going faster so that way it don't look as shitty. Well, I'm just going to have to keep them going, I guess. Damn it. I mean, my truck needs a bath, but it's got to do a lot better than this to wash the fucking thing, though. Got to move back over. Back down to 2 lanes. Because, you know, they don't believe in having 3 or 4 lanes out here. Ain't no damn Latin culture out here. What are you talking about? Are you talking about you? If you're Latin? I don't see how the fuck you're Latin. You look white as fuck. Oh, maybe it's that mountain man bushy ass fucking beard, you know? Cuz you sort of like yesterday when I was talking to you on Messenger, you had a hoodie on like Rebuildable Ryan does, and you had that fucking beard. You kind of look like a little version of Ryan. Not a little version, but you look like a version of fucking Rebuildable Ryan. And I was like, you had that fucking Smoky Mountain fucking beard man thing going on there. Like, you definitely didn't look like no Latin culture to me. But not saying that you're not, but you just don't look like that to me. You just look like a redneck from fucking Michigan that likes to spend a lot of his time up in the UP with a couple guns hunting and shit. I mean, in all reality, you're just missing some Realtree camo shit. Maybe some Mossy Oak shit, and you got the full package going on there. Oh, fuck. Look at that, the Burrito Hut. Authentic New Mexico food, the Burrito Hut. Never been there. They probably got some fucking banging ass burritos, though. Burrito! Ay, ay, ay! But, alright, I've been going live for far too fucking long. It's over 2 hours now. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this here. I didn't get to do my fucking coffee and a vape this morning because of stupid ass StreamYard. So, I wanted to do at least this. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Y'all have a good fucking Friday and a good fucking weekend, and we'll catch you later. Take care, folks. Later, bitches.